Hi all. Welcome back to my channel. In today's channel I'm going to talk about why I've decided to document my journey, the reason and those stuffs. So to start with, there are two main reasons that I want to document my journey, and number one is to improve my confidence, and number two is to inspire others, all of the people, not just younger women, all both men and women who are coming from a very unprivileged background, that if they think anything is possible, like where there is a will there is a way, so no matter where they come from, they are yet to achieve many things. So I would like to share my personal journey in this uh, episode, because I the way the journey that I came, I also want to remember my journey of how I reached this far, and also inspire others who are coming from such background that I came from, that anything is possible if they dream it. So yeah, so this is episode number 1 of the making of me. Okay. So quickly talking about, um usually when we come from a small background, we just think that okay, we are not lucky to get to do these things, or we are not uh, you know what to say, we don't think those things are actually possible, higher things are not possible. But that's not at all the only fault. From our side is we are not exposed to the other phase of the world to dream big. So that's the only thing that keeps many people from dreaming and achieving their things. Maybe starting this YouTube channel itself was not that I thought I would be doing once in my life. And I'm trying to shoot this episode from last 1 month, and each time I come and sit in front of the camera, I'm not confident. Either I feel I'm not good enough to sit in front of the camera, or either I feel my script is not that good, so I give up. But I've decided, no matter what, I'm not going to procrastinate from now. I want to be consistent and post videos and document my journey no matter what. I don't want to look at the results that's coming up from here, but I genuinely want to document and share the values that I carry in me to all those people who are carrying millions of dreams and working hard to achieve them. So yeah, let me start with my journey. So you all know myself. I'm Aditi Sri Vishwanath, and I'm a biomedical engineer. Graduated, completed my undergrad in College of Engineering, Indiana University, Chennai. So talking about taking you back to my childhood. So I was born in Tamil Nadu, but I was completely grown up in Karnataka. So in my uh, childhood, it is a village. So I come from a small village called Tirkanamli in Karnataka. My father is a farmer and my mom is an artist. She stitches and dresses for god idols. So for us, we are not someone from a very luxury background or something like that. But we are a family with good ethics and values. That's how my parents grew me up. But unfortunately, after few years, there was a lot of some sort of issues, and we had a lot of financial burden. I think that's something every most maybe few families go through, and that will be the most toughest part in any family. So even we have went through that as well. So due to the reasons for making our survival each day, my mother brought me to Mysore, and we had a stationery store in order to make our everyday living. And also, I studied in my village till third grade, and my mom always wanted me to have a better education, so she brought me to Mysore, and she made me join a good English medium school. So to be frank, uh, from village moving to city, that to an English medium school, was so hard for me, because I was very bad at English. I didn't even know to utter a word in English in those days. Uh, and my dressing was so terrible. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what to say. That it's maybe I don't know whether it's terrible or it was so kind of village style of dressing where I was surrounded by a lot of rich students around me, and my dressing was often underrated, and I was often not loved by anybody, even the teachers. So I was always the kind of very underrated girl in the whole class. Nobody used to sit with me, nobody used to talk to me, and I was very bad at English, and even my education collapsed in my initial days of my school. Not a day passed by without crying. So after I come from school, we had the stationery store to run, so I used to sit with my mom and work in the stationery shop, help her get things done, work with her and do my homeworks in between the customers, and then after around 10-11 p.m. we used to go back home, cook food and eat, and then the same routine. So this was something, the routine that was there in my childhood, and not someone who used to enjoy completely in our childhood. So my childhood was really hard, but maybe I'm thankful for that as well, because that childhood is what has put a fire in me to achieve bigger and dream for something that I never thought I would be dreaming of. So yeah, and this was how my schooling was there. So after I was shifted till third to seventh grade. I was in one school, and later my mom saw me that I was being so bullied by other students. She wanted to change my school, and she put me to another school. So that school was really the place I loved the most, because the moment she changed me, from my previous school, I was surrounded by a very kind people, and by the time in those 3 years, I had also learned to dress quite well and improve my communication in ways. So I should really thank my school, because that school is what made me speak such good English. So after I came, my school was shifted. I had some confidence in me because I was not underrated. I also felt involved. Those 3 years of struggle made me get involved into the city lifestyle, and I was able to uh, talk well, and I studied well, and I also became the discipline leader, vice captain, and class leader. So I was always one of the top students, and I was often being appreciated by all the teachers. And yeah, so it went well. So I completed my schooling with quite good environment after that. So once that was done, but still we had the stationery store that kept living. uh, every time I used to work in stationery store, I used to think I didn't want it to stay the same for the entire lifestyle. So there are always two choices for people like us who come from, you know, in a hard, who grow up in quite hard situations. We either have to accept that this is our lifestyle and we are going to end up living like this, or two, we are going to work more hard, achieve and dream harder, and take our parents out of this environment that we are currently living in. So I chose the second path, and I made sure I studied well. So that time, that environment, I was only constantly told that education is important, so you have to study well and you have to make your parents proud or get into a better college. So that was the exposure I was in till my 12th grade, because till my 12th grade I was with my family itself. So then I moved to Chennai because my 12th marks was good. I got into CG. So that was like the best place for me, which literally gave me everything I have right now. So when I was shifted to CEG after my 12th grade, it was the first time I'm moving far from my family, and I was exposed to such huge city in Tamil Nadu. And um, I would have no words to describe how much CG helped me get exposed to. So, as I say, exposure is so much important for anybody coming from a background, because when we live in a environment just surrounded by our parents, we only get exposed to things our parents know, or the small environment we live in. But when you go out, live your life alone, and get exposed to a lot of things, you know what is actually happening in the world, and your dreams also get, you know, shifted according to the places that you live in. So I always made sure I was surrounded by very good kind of people, and I luckily was I had a lot of good people around me. And also I was surrounded by people who dream bigger than me, and that made my dream smaller, and I tend to push my dream bigger than them, and that's how I ended up starting my own company. So the first event that I went was a global startup event in my college that happened. So it was like an international alumni event that happened. So I was being exposed to alumni leading the global industries and corporate world, from Microsoft to LinkedIn to various other places, and people having their own company. They were the founders, and that made me think, oh my god, my college alumni are so distinguished, and they are in their own they're their own boss, and they have their own industry. And till then my mindset was to, yeah, I've studied well, I have to get into a good job. But when I got exposed to such amazing people and such global leaders, my dream was also to become one among them, and not the regular path that I had before. So this exposure of meeting such amazing people made me dream bigger to live the life that they had. So this is why I always say exposure is so important for anybody. And this exposure that CG gave me is what have made me a co-founder of a company, made me a host of my own YouTube channel, made me network so well, and made me meet a lot of amazing people, and also for the yet to people I'm going to meet in the future. So this is how I ended up. And also, as I said, since CG gave me the global opportunity, I also wanted to uh, experience the global world, and that's how I decided to do my masters. And I ended up getting my masters in translational medicine in UC Berkeley. So I think 1 month from now, I'm flying to California for my master's degree, which a girl sitting in that village was never thought that she'll be going to California one day do her master's. Yeah, so the exposure. So we people usually think when we are in that environment that this is not possible, or it's not that what's possible or not possible, it's that we are not exposed to those things. So this video that I'm going to put from now on, I want you to, people to get the exposure that I'm getting, so that you will know what's actually possible in the outside world, and you can start dreaming with me. And anytime, anywhere you have some doubts and you feel like talking to me, asking me, I'm always open to you. You can leave it in the comments below, or even send me a text through LinkedIn. I will always very happy to guide you. And I want many people to come out from the shell that they are living in. So this is the reason that I'm documenting my journey. And from now, each episode, it's gonna have my entire heart in it. And in future, looking back at this journey and my videos will also make me feel so proud of myself, like how far I've come, facing each and everything. So yeah, stay tuned. So I would love to be a global entrepreneur one day, leading my own health tech industry. Soon I will, and I'll be reposting this video back then with lot of followers who will be inspired by me. And thank you for all the support that you people have given me till now. But I'm just getting started. Follow more. The Making of Me series is yet to come.